A very good morning to my lecturer, Ms. Zawati, and my name is Ashwin Reddy Annalaki Rajasingam. My ID number is 01TKB17F2028 from Diploma in Banking and Finance. Today, I would like to present regarding my internship at Mapagal Sandram. Before I begin, let me give you a small intro to the industrial training. First of all, I've been conducted training at Mapagal Sandram Bahat, Plan 1 at Meru Jelapang. Okay. First of all, industrial training is a mandatory to all polytechnic students, where it's a basic requirement for students to get diploma at polytechnic. Second is the objective of industrial training and the report book. Okay. First of all, the industrial training. Industrial training is to expose students to the real working life, where you can gain more experience and build up your interpersonal skills to develop and to implement your ideas into a real working life. Okay. Another thing is it allows students to relate theory to practice, where in these 2.5 years time that we've been studying in our classes, we will be implementing every single thing in our real working life, where it's a great platform to show whatever we have learned before. Second thing, the third thing is to cultivate the sense of responsibility. So when we go into an internship, okay, so we are just fresh graduates. I mean, you're just fresh into the work field, right? So we will get some responsibility where we need to take care of. Okay. The fourth one is to build the best version of the students, where before we begin our internship, we'll be like, okay, this is the thing, we have our own thoughts. But when we go to the internship, where we sit in a company, we will get to know how it really works. So I would say at that point where a student will get to know where what are their capabilities. Okay, let's move on to the report. Okay, what is the objective of the report? Okay, first of all, it's to train students to all documents and participate during industrial training report, where as a banking and finance student, we are basically more to theory and not practical, where so we will be learning all sort of documents, let's say like invoices, like that. So when I was at Mampang Bahat, it's more to lot more of documents, where I get more familiar with it and I'm getting to know more regarding it. Okay, and the second one is the report book can be used as a reference source in future, where let if I've gone through this at Mampang Bahat, where I can also use this same book reference book for my future use, where if I'm placed in another company, I can be using the same book just to refresh myself. Moving on to the next slide. Okay. Importance of industrial training to students. Okay, basically what's the importance? It's as to gain experience, right? So which can adapt and communicate in real working life. Okay, where okay, internship is basically more like a startup for you, where it boosts your confidence and also uh, able to make students to communicate to the colleagues, and also to learn to carry out a task responsibly, where we'll be given a certain task, and that task need to be submitted on a certain time, and we will have the responsibility to finish it and to do it perfectly. Even though there is something wrong, we have to take responsibility to solve it and not depend on any other people. Moving on to the next slide is the background of the organization. Okay, I've gone through my internship at Mapaglas and Bahat. It is actually a manufacturing latex glove and operates as subsidiary of Newell Brand Incorporation. Okay, so basically this company is a glove company, where they manufacture their gloves and import to other companies, which is worldwide. Okay, other than that, they also Mappa is also decide to expand and purchase famous companies, where they famous companies at other countries. Okay, for example, Beltex, which is at France, and also Pioneer United States. Total of 8 companies. They are also Mapagaf is also the world's leading producer of latex and also skilled and dynamic workforce. Moving on to the next slide is the company vision and mission and values. Vision: to become a world-class organization based on innovation, customer service, quality product, cost effectiveness. Mission: to design and produce innovative products for protection and cleanliness of an easier and safer daily life. Values: responsiveness, team spirit, trust. Throughout my internship period, I think I have gained these 3 values from this company where I've been a responsive person where I need to submit my daily cash flow to my supervisor so that he gets to know uh, what's the daily status of the company. And other than that, we also have the team spirit where I will be asking my supervisors to help me if I have any problem, where they don't even think twice to help me. So I get the team spirit from them. Other than that, I also gain trust where the company trusts me, where they give me the responsibility to take care of the daily cash flow, which is top secret for of the company. Other than that, the management teams and also the key challenges faced by organization. Okay, first of all, the categories of employee. We have 3 categories of employee, where it's management, non-management, and a corporate control division. Other than that, key challenges. The key challenges is mainly to handle foreign employees and also communication barriers. Okay, let me give you a small summary of industry training. Okay, first of all, it's my especially my in, okay, let me give you a small summary of industry training, which is what I do daily is update the daily cash flow and submit it to my manager, Mr. Ram. Okay, other than that, it is also to update the import and export rate. So we will get a bunch of papers like invoices from the forwarder to Mapaglyph, where I need to chop the paper, I mean the invoice, and get signature from the supply chain manager and key in into the export freight and import freight. Other than that, I also do the car park listing, especially when we have any application for car park. Other than that, I also update the custom form in SAP system, where we need to key in the custom form number and also the custom form number into the SAP system. Okay, other than that, doing filing for documents received. So we'll have a lot of documents such as the way bill and also the container numbers, right? So what I will do is collect all the documents and staple it together and pinhole and also file it in a proper file. Other than that, I also need to prepare the weekly guard report, where it happens on Friday. Every Friday I need to do a clocking report for the one whole week, where it takes me about 1 hour to do so. And because there's a lot of checkings need to be done, where to check if the guard is doing their work properly. Other than that is to prepare invoice for shipment to customers throughout Myanmar. So in this one whole week time, like every day, literally every day, we have shipment to be done, where I need to open the shipment, the Mino system, to do the shipment. So to do one shipment, we required about 20 to 30 minutes, because there's a lot need to be careful, where if we confirm the invoice, we can't reverse it back. So we need to be slow and steady and take our time to do the invoice. Other than that, I also need to prepare for audit. Like during my internship period, I've gone through two audits for our finance department, where I need to prepare some files and also some documents that required by the auditor. Other than that, I also doing monthly interest bearing, where interest bearing is like the amount of money that we have in our bank, where the interest is keep on gaining in daily basis. So every end of the month, the bank will give an interest rate, an interest rate, and also the interest that been given to us. So we must make the amount tally. And other than that, I also need to updating the shipment report, where after the shipment been done and all the documents been received, we will update the shipment report and file it in the shipment file. Other than that, let's go for findings. Okay, finding: firm put a greater value on attitude than academic result. Okay, based on my experience, what I have gone through in the interview with Mr. Ram, he says that academic result is not a matter unless you have a if you have a great attitude. So in this company, attitude is the main thing. Okay, second thing, interpersonal communication skills: word, gesture, voice, and tone. Okay, first of all, interpersonal communication skill, like words. Okay, our words. When we're using our words, we need to be proper and we need to be polite. We shouldn't like shout or yell at people who don't listen. We need to take some time and also like need to explain what we're coming through. What we're trying to communicate. Other than that, our gesture and also voice tone, we shouldn't raise our voice too much, we shouldn't talk slow. So we must have a good voice tone when it will communicate, where we need to communicate to our seniors. Other than that, teamwork spirit: achieve something that an individual working alone cannot. Okay, so basically all our works at Mapaglev, we can't do it alone. We need some people who are more experienced and capable of to help us to do that work. So it's more like a teamwork, and we need to be working together to solve a problem. Other than that, technical report. Let's go for technical report. Basically, the first technical report will be the cash flow, where cash flow are divided into three categories, which is daily cash flow. Daily cash flow, where we need to do it on a daily basis, where we need to make the amount tally without any mistake to get with the bank statement. Okay, moving on to the weekly cash flow, where weekly cash flow is like we need to separate we need to separate on a weekly basis, where it's pretty much similar, but we need to transfer some of the end balance of the end of the week to the next week. And also the HFM cash flow. HFM cash flow is basically for the salary, where there will be a salary forecast, and the HFM cash flow need to be tallied with the salary forecast. Other than that, it's also for the invoicing in MENA system. Okay, invoicing in MENA system. First of all, we'll receive a delivery note and a booking number from mail. Okay, after we receive the delivery note and the booking number, we need to check the details and key in the relevant details in the header. Okay, let's say we are receiving we receive the delivery note. It's from Ipoh plant to UK. So we need to write there like shipment from Port Klang. So we need to write Port Ipoh means Port Klang. If Penang means, we need to write Penang. So that's the difference. Where then we need to write shipment to which place. That's it. And also we need to check the packing list, gross weight and net weight. This is to know that what is the weight difference. To see whether the weight is correct or not. Okay, if that's different, there's something wrong and we need to recheck again. Other than that, after finishing the invoice, we need to get signed from the senior supply chain manager. If the senior supply chain is not there around, I need to get the signature from the manager. Other than that, let's go for the sales report. where to get all supporting documents for sales shipment invoice. So okay, before we doing the sales report, we need to get the proper documents for the sales shipment invoice. After we get all the documents, the proper documents, we need to scan and courier to the customer by FedEx or DHL for sending courier and send the documents via email. So we'll be liking like two-way system. I mean in one-way system. So like we send the original to the customer, and also we send an email to the customer where they'll be alert to receive the courier. Other than that, we also have to update the sales report in the let's say we need to go to the SharePoint and need to update the sales report. So and also we have data received from forwarder and custom form date. So like at the date, right? So we need to update the date which day we are doing the report actually. So that's the thing, and when we receive the documents. Other than that, administrative work. Okay, for administrative work, basically my department is bank, finance, sales and admin. So administration work is the one of the main thing that I need to do. First, the first one is to update the car meter reading report. So car meter reading report is basically like the company cars, the like the managers are using, managers and also the top management using. So we need to uh, take count the amount of kilometers that the company is using. So we get to know who is overusing the company car and who's using at a normal basis. Other than that, doing the guard clocking report using clocking device. And for the guard clocking report, right, so then I told you that I need to do it weekly on Friday. So guard clocking, basically guard clocking report is like to know whether the guard is doing their work properly or not. So like basically the guard need to go for clocking at 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Every Monday to Saturday, and on 24 hours the whole Sunday. So basically I need to check whether the guard is going or not. So and I've received I've been gone through a lot of, I find out that there's a lot of guard that's not going for clocking, and I've reported this to Mr. Ram, my manager, regarding this, and he have take action to correct the mistake. Okay, so this is where our communication is to together with our colleagues and also our top management. Other than that, the program to program magnetic card to be used to enter the car park too. So this magnetic card, right, so we need to like go to the car park by ourselves. We need to scan the card and also key in a proper the code so that the magnetic card can be used. So the next one is the comment section. So as for comments, okay, as a practical student, I am obligated to pinpoint issues that can affect the level of performance in the financial department. Okay, so and I am advised to not to give away the company's secret and affect the reputation of the department negatively. It is important to note that what has been written here is solely based on my observation during my limited time. So we basically won't give out our secret as a company. We have our ethics to be done, but in a positive way, where the company can develop themselves. Okay, as an internship student, me basically giving responsibility to a particular person is not the right way, where we need to divide the responsibility into equal. Even though I am an internship student, yes, I can do my best to give what I can. Okay, so that will be my comment. So I think as an internship student, I need more responsibility, and I will for the this is for myself, where the company need to give me the responsibility. Okay, other than that, as a suggestion, I would say that to respond immediately to suggestion, where when someone gives you a suggestion, okay, you should, like, the company should respond to it immediately, where it will be a great way. So it will be a great way, so that the next time if there's any problem, there will be more suggestion coming on, because the company is responding immediately to their suggestions, and the people who are giving the suggestion won't be feel like, okay, they won't listen to us, so they won't feel like that. Other than that is to respond to suggestions for all to see, so that when the company respond to the suggestion, so basically everyone will see the response, right? So the suggestion will be a great thing, and people will tend to get to give more suggestions regarding that. Another thing is to give prize for the best suggestion right away. So basically you don't need to give like a money or any sort of in any sort of form, but give prizes like leaf, or maybe some gift, small gift chocolates like that. So another thing is to establish categories for awards. Like, the working people's, right? So they've been working like literally about 10 to 20 years. So we can establish categories for awards, like the best worker of the month, or maybe the attendance, full attendance, right? So other thing is the prize deserve publicity, where when you're giving prize, you don't have to give them privately, but to manage an event, a big event, and invite a lot of people and give the prize on the stage, where this will be greatly appreciated by the workers and also the colleagues. Other than that, most important thing is to implement suggestions quickly. When people give suggestions, you don't not just respond to it, but also to implement the suggestion, so that when next time when someone gives this wants to give the suggestion, they'll feel the confidence that if the suggestion is right, that will be implemented in the company, and they will give the suggestion, they will give the right suggestion. Other than that, let's move on to the summary. Okay, for the summary, I have been able to gain work experience before step out of the real working society. So basically I've gained a lot of experience in this company, and I have upgraded myself and my interpersonal skills, where the way I communicate, the way I speak, and the way I dress. Okay, these are my working this is the gain that I get. So basically in that's in my attitude way, but in my studies way, I have also gained a lot, where in during my study period, the theories that I've been gone through, like literally been like easy. We thought like, okay, this is just easy like that. So but when it goes to real working life, that's where I face the stress, and also I have gone through a lot of scoldings from my manager, and also like I've gone through the stress actually. So another thing is the firm usually more concerned with our work experience. So when the company gives us some works to do, right? So basically they don't trust the internship students. So it's normal, because we personally give to the people that we trust a lot, and especially when they have experience. So when I have not don't have any experience, there's no chance that the company will give me the opportunity to to do a work. But in Mappa Glove, they do trust me to do the cash flow, where I feel that I gain their trust. Other than that, we can decide whether it's right career for us in this field. So during my internship period, I have been gone through, because finance, sales, and admin is kind of it's my field. So I saw that this is my field, where I am happy to do this work, because I've gone through it in because I've been studying for 2.5 years at Polytechnic. And okay, so and I feel that this field is the right field for me. So that's all for me. Thank you very much, and